And so, to make most of the summer, we swapped the cottage life for a van life for the time being. Starting our trip with spending a lot of time on the beach, and we loved it so much that we decided that this trip should be mainly focused on the coast and sea. We started to drive along this coast, exploring different nature trails, interesting objects and places. It felt absolutely amazing to wander around with my best companion ever, having so much fun. But whatever we did, we always ended up on the beach. And let me tell you, not a single beach along this coast is the same. If you have a chance, please go and explore it for yourself. It's well worth it, especially if you have a vehicle in which you can camp and sleep in, and if you can park as close to the shore as possible. There is nothing better than listening to the waves in the sea. As we never been on this side of Latvia, I thought why not to continue along this coast and go see Ventspils? And as we started to explore it, it was a great surprise. So many interesting objects, parks, plenty to see, plenty where to walk, spoiled for choices. But the icing on a cake, of course, the most incredible beach, which unlike in Liepāja, is dog-friendly, as well as it has a naturist area, which for me as a naturist was music to my ears. Initially, the plan was to stay here for a day, then head back to that coast from where we came from, as we liked it a lot and wanted to spend more time there. But as you know, I try to live from my heart, and I felt that I want to stay here for a bit longer. Well, until I feel like I had enough. But for now, it was far from having enough. We wanted to take our time, enjoy the moment, and just breathe. There was nowhere to rush. There was nothing to conquer, nothing to prove to anyone. It was just me with my best friend, being in the present moment, enjoying each other's company in an absolutely wonderful town. I love beetroots and I love cabbage, and this soup is quite like vinegary. It's got kick to it, so yummy. During the winter, I've been feeling a bit, so yeah, I was pleasantly surprised that this trip had inspired me to do more of physical activities, which Snoopy didn't mind. If so, he was a little bit confused. By the way, there's a working steam mini train here in Ventspils. I think it's more for the visitors who want to see more of the town, and train takes them everywhere around. Not that I needed one, as I felt pretty energized and ready to walk for miles. Then of course the beach. And as I said in my last video, to get to the beach you would need to walk through a dune pine forest, which was amazing. It's full of life, butterflies, bees, birds. Wow, I just absolutely love these deckings in the middle of nowhere. Also, as you walk through, an aroma of pine needles surrounds you and calms your mind. It's so comforting. You just cannot not feel at peace. Then when you get to the beach, it's vast, beautiful, dog-friendly, and even has a naturist area, which I was pleased of. There's nothing more uglier than two white buns on your chest as you look in the mirror after sunbathing. So yeah. Whee! Whee! While staying here, thought we can go visit this village, which is just a short drive from Ventspils. There, the river Užava is joining the sea, and let me tell you, it's a pretty impressive sight. Or better, let me show you. Whoa, this water is really going for it. It's mad. It's a mad water. You're enjoying, don't you, Snoopy? You're enjoying. Yeah, you love your beach. In Spain, you always had a beach. Every single day we went to the beach, isn't it? Yeah. You love your beach. Very tired, happy doggy, isn't it? Yeah. So, what are we having for dinner? We are having mozzarella salad. For me. And for Snoopy, it's salad with kibbles and mozzarella, but no tomatoes. Yummy. This was the day 4, and the evening was pretty normal. Snoopy chilling, me doing some work. Then at night it started to rain. And checking the forecast in the morning, I could see that the whole country is having a wet and cold spell for a week from now. I mean, rain is fine and it's needed, but it's just not nice, especially if you have to live in a van with a soaking wet dog. So we hit the road and came back at the cottage, which gave me time to make an extension for my bed, which will ensure a better night's sleep when we go camp with the van again. Meanwhile, it was so great to see how the place had transformed. In less than 2 weeks, everything had grown taller and some new flowers had appeared. Also, the wine had grown back. Naughty, but so pretty. I might leave it for the summer. From this trip, I had brought back more pebbles, which I added to my awesome pebble art. And it's so weird when you think these pebbles are not just from one, but many different beaches around Latvia. It just makes it so special. Since I was back at the cottage, I've focused a lot on foraging and drying out different herbs to be used in winter as tea. Then once dried, I stored them in containers, keeping some but also gifting some away to friends and family. Just on time, as the farmers had just trimmed all the grass. Inspired by the neighbors' cows, hay bales, and Snoopy having so much fun jumping on them, thought perhaps I could finally film some visuals for my cow song, which I written about 2 years ago. Come on! After that, I started to feel restless again, and knowing myself, that always ends up with another road trip. Perhaps I am a gypsy in my heart and never will be able to settle properly in one place. But maybe it's because I haven't found the right place yet. Who knows? I guess it will be all answered to me sooner or later in life. Meanwhile, I can remain aware of my thoughts and feelings, stay kind to myself, and continue to live this life to my best ability. And in moments like this, I have learned that the best way is to just stop everything and be in the present moment for as long as it requires.